Sport on Barton FM is sponsored by Easy Buy.
Once again, we're at Bowsley School, which is the training ground for Barton Town. So I'll have a word with Anthony Bowsley, the first team manager. A look back on the game against Handsworth midweek and this weekend's game against Hallam. Good evening, Bowles.
Let's get to it. Good evening, Trevor.
So, was it Thursday night, Handsworth, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Disappointing?
Yeah. I mean, certainly not with the effort and commitment and desire in the game, but with the result, yes. Performance, I mean, I've actually watched it back, and I mean, we had a lot of opportunities. So, not with the performance, result, yes. But the circumstances, I mean, when you're getting a player sent straight red card after 30 whatever it was, 35 minutes, I'm not sure. It's going to be a bit of an uphill task because I thought we'd just got on top. I mean, not in terms of peppering their goal, but we just had 2 or 3 good opportunities, and we looked like we was in the ascendancy. And then Tyler goes and gets a straight red card, which was just petulant, throwing his arm out. No qualms with that from me. Straight red card, 3-match ban, and then obviously we play the last 15 minutes or so plus stoppages. First half with 10 men. I think we was just sat in, weren't we? Really, we couldn't really get out, and then we obviously got to be able to get some information to him at half time, and then I don't know what minute did they score. 10 minutes in.
10
so
minutes in roughly, yeah.
But it's difficult with 10 men. You can sort of hang on sometimes, and then I mean the disappointing thing with the goal, I think we had King had good possession of the ball, and then he's lost it, and then there's just a shot from distance. Just didn't really break us down. That was the disappointing thing with the 10 men. It was more of a pot-luck shot, and it's ended up flying in the roof of the net, whatever it did. If they'd carved us open, you can sometimes say fair enough, but that was just a poor goal. That was nothing to do with having 10 men, I don't think, that goal. And then we, to be fair, we changed it. We changed the shape slightly. We got 2 up front, and then I thought we did quite well. And then we got the equaliser, free kick. I think it was well over the line, everyone tells me, but I think Will's been credited with the goal.
Yep.
Fair play to him for following it in. So yeah, and then I thought we'd go on and win it personally. I think we had 2 or 3 good opportunities again, didn't we? I think the keeper made a good save from Fraser, or a couple of good saves from Fraser. And then, they get a corner. Corner. I'm just not marking correctly, I don't think. Actually probably wrong. I think Harry Lovett was too tight. That was the problem. It's gone to the ball at the back stick, and he's almost too tight to his man where he's been able to be pinned, and then he's just managed to poke it in. And then, again we had a good rally. We had 3 or 4 good opportunities, 3 or 4 good balls in the box. Yeah, we just couldn't get we just couldn't get the equaliser. Obviously, they had a lad sent off as well, didn't they? Was it the 70th minute? Was it something like that? I'm not sure.
The goal scorer, Tavares.
Yeah, Tavares. Yeah, he got sent off, so it levels it up. But I think what did we play with 10 men? 35, 40 minutes. I don't have been zapped with energy or what. I don't know. Yeah. But it's difficult when you play with 10 men at any level. But they're a decent side as well, so it's not like we're playing against farmers. So pleased with the effort. The performance was decent, really. I can't. Yeah, I mean, like I say, we had 7 or 8 good opportunities, which, again, we could be more clinical, but that's the way football goes sometimes. When you're on a high, which we have been with the positive results and the league position looking quite healthy, you sort of sometimes get brought back down to earth, and we did on Tuesday. So, but we go again Saturday. Like I say, the performance was good. Relatively happy with the performance, and certainly the effort. Can't knock the effort from all the lads who played. But the result was more disappointing because I think we'd sort of the first time we'd managed to move out the middle of the table with those games in hand, looking quite a healthy position, and then like I say, brought back down to earth. But that's football, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
So when you go down to 10 men, is it that much more work for the players, or is it a case of training formation so that they don't actually have to make up for that missing man?
Yeah, it depends which way you look at it. I mean, because there was like 10, 12 minutes left of the first half, I thought, right, let's just get to half time. So we just sort of sat in, really, soaked it up, and we got to half time, so we were able to get some good information to the players, which we did. I'm not ready for one setting the team up to go defend. When we went down to 10 men at Penistone, we just went for it, and we sort of went to 3-4-2, which was considering doing at half time, but the way the game went, I didn't feel we needed to do that because it was 0-0 as opposed to 1-0 at Penistone, which was in maybe November time. So yeah, and then like I said, they hadn't really carved us open. So then obviously once they scored, I didn't really we had a bit of a plan that we was going to go to that sort of around the 65th minute mark if we got that far, which we didn't. So we did it, and then we got back in the game anyway. So I just think you have to gauge it depending on the game, and obviously they've got some. They've got a flying winger. I think it's Mitch Dunn. I think he's a good player. So you can't just leave 3v3 constantly at the back. Although we did a few times and they dealt with him most of the time, but he's a good player. They've got some good players on the counter-attack, so you've got to be careful of that as well. But yeah, I just think you can plan for it, but it's then different dealing with it, isn't it? So yeah, like I say, I've no qualms with the result. I thought the performance was good, but it's it's difficult with 10 men. At any level, I think going down to 10 men, whether you see it at the top end of the Premier League, it's difficult. Playing against 10 men, and obviously at the stage of the season where every point counts, so it'd be nice to come away with a point, which I'd have took that after sort of 35 minutes when you go down to the 10 men, but that's the way it is, and that's football, and we need to just get on with it and go again at the weekend, which will be another tough game, probably a bit different to the one we faced on Tuesday. I think they'll be fit and physical, so we need to be ready up for that one.
So that's Hallam, isn't it, on Saturday?
Hallam, yeah, Hallam. They're obviously, I think they're fourth or fifth in the league, I'm not sure. They obviously had a good win the other night. I think they scored in the last minute, wasn't it? It was last kick, last minute against Rossington, so they're coming off a positive result. We've played them, obviously we drew 2-2 in the league, didn't we, earlier on in the season at their place. So yeah, it'll be a good game, it'll be a tough game. I think there'll be a decent crowd. I think there'll be quite a few people coming from what people are telling me. So it'll gauge us, see where we're at, because they're obviously one of the better teams in the league. And expected to be up there, which they are. So yeah, it'll be a good test for us. But like I said, last time out, I thought we played really well at their place. So, but yeah, we've got nothing to fear. We've generally been really good at home, barring fortunately last two results. But yeah, we'll regroup, go again, and see, just give it 110% Saturday and see where it takes us. And in terms of league position and what we can do towards the back end, is 12 games? I think 12 games left, isn't there? So we'll see where that takes us. The last 12 games, there's still a lot of points to play for, but we'll just give it our best shot and see how many wins we can get underneath our belt, and how many points we can get, and see where that takes us. Sort of 6-7 games to go. So, but yeah, we've been on a good run really. Some good away performances. It's brought back down to a little bit back to earth, I think, but. Yeah, I mean, what was difficult as well, James Williamson pulling up in the warm-up just disrupts it a little bit. I think him and Jack Bullis have got a really good partnership at the back at the moment, or as a two pairing. They've obviously played together for, 4 or 5 seasons at Bridlington and been a good pair. So that was a bit of a blow in the warm-up, really, because he's an experienced player, who's a good player. He's aggressive and on the front foot, but he's back training tonight, so hopefully his back's all right and he's good to go at the weekend, because we do. I think if we've got them two available, we're a lot stronger.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. Cheers.
For the latest Barton Town news and information, visit the club's website at www.bartontownfc.co.uk.
That's it for this edition of Swans Talk. Thanks for listening.